am Kusona Claudia Voma, and as always, we bring to you the biggest headlines and the biggest top stories of the Cameroonian football, why not in Africa, and the world at large. Today, we analyze the Guinness Super League, the MTN Elite 1 and Elite 2 championships, and why not the standings, and also the CAF Championship, the CAF Confederations Cup, and last night's UEFA Championship. Stay with me on Sportsbox while we go on this short break, and when we come back, we dive straight into business.
TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now, and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community.
While in the Guinness Super League, the Guinness Super League Season 6 continues to showcase the growth in women's football in Cameroon. We are at match day 2 of the Guinness Super League, and this comes with a lot of intensity. It comes with a lot of discipline, and why not tactical maturity. Let's go down to check the current top team who is actually leading in this side of football in the country. And why not, let's check the best attacking team, and why not the best defending team so far, and also the best player of match day 2. And in this league, we see actually Lekia Football Fee topping this championship with 4 points and 4 goals, playing 2 games, 1 win and a draw. We have FC Bolova, who comes right below them, same points, 4 points, 2 games played, 1 games drawn and 1 win. We have AS Dibanda, the newly promoted side of the Guinness Super League, coming third with 2 games played, 1 win, 1 draw, 4 points. We have a very great tie here in the Guinness Super League for Cyclone of Douala, also coming up with 4 points. Gia Sports Academy right below them with 3 points. Amazon FAP with 2 points. Aitambong FC of Bamenda with 1 point. Vision Football Fee with 1 point. Agai, the newly promoted Garua side, also comes in here with 1 point. Authentic Football Fee of Douala, 1 point. And we have the bottom 2, that is Loops Minprov of Yaoundé. And why not Eclair, who hasn't played any game so far in this championship. The best team so far is Lekia Football Fee of Yaoundé with a clean sheet of 4 goals scored, 4 points recorded, 1 win and a draw, and they still stand as the best attacking team so far with these same statistics. And why not defensively, we still have Lekia Football Fee, who are still topping this chart here. Player of the week, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the Bamenda-born Juliet Tufwen, who has actually played for 4 different teams in 4 different seasons of this championship. Juliet Tufwen started with Aitambong of Bamenda and later moved to FC Bolova, where she had some complications on the age front, as the opposite side had to file a complaint to the federation, which actually proved to be innocent. For Juliet Tufwen did not actually have age fraud. She later moved down to the Little region, where she had to ply her trade with the Authentic Football Fee of Douala, and this season she decided to go back to the Center region to be with Vision Football Fee, promoted just last season. they struggled to maintain in the race for the title. And why not? This season, they come in with a lot of energy and hope on winning the championship. That is the Guinness Super League Season 6. Ladies and gentlemen, away from female football, we take you straight into the MTN Elite 2 Championship. That is the men's top tier championship, where we have Elite 2 dramatically as teams prepare for promotion, and why not others battle for their place. We have fixtures of match day 3 of the MTN Championship, where 18 Sport had a 8-goal thriller with AS FAP of Yaoundé, and Athletic AC had to beat Ngokichinda at home, that is in Kribi, at the Afama Bay Stadium by 3-1. Why not Sable de Batier had to wall up Union Sportive of Douala in their own backyard. Apejes Ofu had to beat Astre of Douala by 2-0. Yaoundé FC, which we call Yafoot, lost at home to our very own Kumba City FC here in the southwest region. Racing had to lose to Batman United of Bamenda. Avion and Union Sportive of Abombang ended in a 4-goal win, which Avion Sports had to carry on the day. And we ended the match day 3 with Bambutus taking a win over Tekase of Yaoundé, and that to be a very own lone representative in the southwest region, that is the Kumba City Football Club. It's topping that pool with a 3-on-3 so far. They are 9 points in front, followed by Avion Football Academy of Douala with 7 points. Bafman United comes right below them with 2 wins at 6 points. And Union Sportive of Abombang, promoted last season but decided to be in the race for the title. They have 6 points. We have Bambutus FC. We remember on match day 1, they were not actually complete to start the game due to license issues, but we have them coming 5th year with 4 points. Yafoot, that is Yaoundé FC, comes right below them with 1 point. Racing Football Club of Bamenda comes with 1 point. And last in that pool, we have Tekase, who are actually 0 points since the start of this event. That was that for MTN Elite 2 Championship. And we have the new coming Football 7-a-side, which was introduced in Cameroon this year. It's supposed to be played in 4 zones. That is the littoral zone, and why not the central zone, the northern zone, and the southwestern zone. We have the Football 7-a-side. It is gaining popularity actually in Cameroon right now, especially in youth competition and grassroots football. Mind you, the Football 7-a-side, we discover it has a smaller pitch. We have a faster tempo, that is, the game is more faster than the 11-man we all know, which is 22 right there in the pitch. We also have technical compactness in this game called the Football 7-a-side. We have the player development benefits in the Football 7-a-side. Oh yes, viewers, Football 7-a-side, it is new, but very strategic when it comes to a lot of things. I would give you a detailed explanation of Football 7-a-side. For we have an analyst who is specialized in the Football 7-a-side. In no other person, he is actually a commentator. He is a football writer and a pundit for Kick 442. He is a CAF and UNIFAC media officer, and why not the best analyst we have so far. We'll be bringing him in for us to give us details about Football 7-a-side. Without wasting much of your time, we'll dive straight into the MTN Elite 1 Championship. For the MTN Elite 1 Championship is actually delivering drama, surprises, and why not a technical and tactical battle. MTN Elite 1, we are definitely going to break down with big matches. Why not a surprise defeat, which most of you will not believe these are defeats that actually shocked a lot of people, like the game of last Sunday between Victoria United and Aigle Royal de la Menua, with Victoria United coming up with 4 penalties and converted 3 to wall up Aigle Royal de la Menua by 3-1. And also, why not to see if we are going to have a golden boot right from the positions of match day 6. Of course, the MTN Elite 1 is our top flight championship here in Cameroon, where we have a lot of big names to talk about, like the Aqua Summers of the Canon Sportive, and why not Felix Okine of Cotton Sport of Garwa, and other big names like Tetego Ryan of Victoria United, and why not Bills Diboto, who converted 3 penalties for Victoria United last Sunday. We will definitely be talking about the fixtures of the MTN Elite 1 Championship and the games that are going to take place right next to us this coming season. For the MTN Elite 2 Championship, first of all, we have games coming up this weekend in the Elite 2 Championship. That is the start Afamabe of Kribi, Saturday the 21st of February. We have at 3:30 p.m. we have Alectic de Kribi versus Apeja Sonfu. We have the Central Technical Center of Fekafood in Oja, right there in Yaoundé, where Edin Sport will be locking horns with Sable de Bache. And on Sunday, we have at the Stade Bamezi in Bafoussam, right there in the Western region. We have Rasen de Bafoussam at 1:30 p.m. will be playing his trade with Avion Academy of Douala, and at 2 p.m. Stade Militaire at the Central Region of Cameroon. We have Football Club Yaoundé 2, who will be receiving Bamboutus FC of Buda, and at the same Stade Militaire at 4 p.m. right after the first game at 2 p.m. between Bamboutus and Football Club of Yaoundé. We will be having AS FAP of Yaoundé, who will be welcoming the visitors from Douala, that is Union Sportive of Douala. We also have the Kumba City Football Club, who will be playing their third game at home this season against Tonnerre Kalara Club of Yaoundé, which is a Tekase. All the same in football 7-a-side, we also have fixtures of match day 3 coming up very soon. The football 7-a-side, that is the Association Camerounaise de Football Asset. We have fixtures of match day 3 coming up, in which on Thursday, that is tomorrow, 19th of February, we are going to have the Kodambua FC, who will be facing Oryx Club 7, and also we have Talang d'Afrique, who will be logging horns with Carte Electeur of Douala. And still in match day 3 on Friday, we have 2 games for football 7-a-side. We have the AGBC FC, who will be logging horns with Passion Foot, and why not the last game of the match day 3 of football 7-a-side, who will be having AS Aqua, who will be logging horns with New Bell of Congo. That is it for the football 7-a-side, and why not? We also have other fixtures, that is the MTN Elite 1 fixtures, that is coming up this weekend. And we are going to check on the fixtures, because right now in Garwa, we are getting information that Cotton Sport, who actually hosted AS Fortuna Denfou, had a match day advance of match day 6. They are supposed to be taking on AS Fortuna of Yaoundé, and why not? The game actually ended in a 5-1 win of Cotton Sport over APGS against AS Fortuna of Yaoundé. And right now we also have Gazelle, who is actually welcoming visitors, that is from Forbazu, right now out there in Garwa. The match is actually ongoing right now in Garwa, and we also have other teams who are going to continue in this same light. That is on Saturday, the 21st of February, we have Unisport of Bafang, who will be welcoming the PWD Club of Bamenda. And still on Sunday, we have Aigle de la Menua, who will be welcoming Stade Arena of Melon right there in Bamizi. We also have Aigle Royal of Mongo, who will be welcoming the Southwest-based Victoria United of Limbe, that is in Melong. We have in Douala Stade next Bepanda, Dynamo FC of Douala, who will be welcoming Canon Sportive of Yaoundé. Panther Junde Club will be welcoming Colong Sportive of Yaoundé. That is the champions of last season's Elite 1 Championship. Canon Sportive of Yaoundé and Colombe Sportive have been actually the clubs carrying our name so far in the MTN Elite 2 Championship. Welcoming this afternoon is Desiree Njunkam. He is actually a coach. Il est un éducateur, il est un entraîneur, il est avec football de jeunes. Pourquoi pas, il a aussi été coach des équipes comme Essos United, KJ Sports, Caïman de Douala et pourquoi pas AS Fortuna de Yaoundé qui a bagarré la relégation avec les autres équipes la saison passée. Bienvenue, M. Désiré Njoukam.
Bonsoir Claudia, bonsoir à tout le panel et c'est un plaisir pour moi de faire partie de ce panel.
Merci beaucoup, M. Désiré Njoukam. On va vous poser une question. Comment vous trouvez la saison sportive MTN Elite 1 et Elite 2 actuellement?
La saison sportive MTN Elite 1 est très compliquée actuellement parce que depuis le départ, on a d'ailleurs vu une enquête qui a été ouverte par la Fédération camerounaise de football concernant le match qui avait opposé à la première journée Dynamo de Douala et AS Fortuna. On voit une fois de plus ces différents éléments-là qui viennent du côté de Limbé avec Victoria United qui obtient toujours des situations litigieuses uniquement à leur avantage. Et il y a véritablement lieu de se poser des questions. Mais par contre, il y a aussi de très belles surprises avec notamment PWD de Bamenda qui est en train d'enchaîner de très bonnes prestations. Donc, c'est à la fois mêlé entre du bon et du mauvais où on est véritablement satisfait qu'à moitié.
Ok, monsieur Désiré Njunkam, est-ce qu'il y a des équipes que tu as trouvées qui sont venues avec des surprises ou est-ce qu'il y a des équipes que tu as trouvé que les statistiques actuellement n'est pas encore au niveau que tu les voyais la saison passée, monsieur Désiré?
Notamment pour commencer du côté négatif, il y a cette équipe-là de la Colombe du Dja et Lobo qui nous avait habitués à une autre manière de jouer qui jusqu'à présent a déjà concédé pas mal de points. Elle a perdu beaucoup de points sur le trajet. Pourtant, l'année dernière, à ce moment, Colombe n'avait perdu aucun match et durant toute la saison dernière, je ne me souviens pas si Colombe a perdu 2 matchs. Mais là, la température actuelle de Colombe, elle n'est pas très bonne. Mais par contre, il y a de bonnes satisfactions, notamment avec PWD qui l'année dernière avait beaucoup de difficultés et progressivement est en train de remonter. On a aussi la meilleure équipe pour moi du Cameroun, c'est Gazelle, parce que Gazelle a une certaine régularité dans une manière de faire et surtout, sur son banc de touche, le staff technique est pratiquement le même depuis 5 ans. Certainement, c'est cette statistique-là qui augure des lendemains meilleurs pour cette équipe de la Gazelle.
Voyez PWG perdre 3-0 à Limbé en première journée du championnat Elite 1 et ils ont obtenu le remontada et maintenant ils sont classés premiers du championnat. Comment vous trouvez l'équipe de PWG de Bamenda?
L'équipe de PWD de Bamenda est une équipe qui est relookée. On va certainement ranger. Je vous ai dit, lorsque vous jouez contre Victoria United à Limbé, c'est toujours avec un peu de pincette, il y a toujours des informations qui vous parviennent. Et quand vous voyez les différentes phases de jeu, on ne va pas dire que Victoria United ne joue pas bien au ballon, mais on se demande juste la question de savoir pourquoi c'est toujours PWD qui obtient autant de situations lorsque vous êtes en train de jouer à Limbé. C'est où il faut véritablement se poser des questions. Mais cette équipe de PWD de Bamenda est en train de véritablement remonter avec de très bonnes statistiques qui sont en train d'arriver depuis le départ de Limbé où ils avaient perdu 3-0. L'équipe de PWD est l'équipe qui se porte le plus bien dans ce championnat actuellement.
Ok, voyons l'avantage à domicile actuellement de PWD de Bamenda et des autres équipes en élite tout comme Gokuchuna United et Bafmen de Bamenda. Vous pouvez dire que c'est parce qu'ils jouent à domicile qu'ils ont l'avantage pour gagner tous les duels à domicile ou vous allez dire qu'ils méritent vraiment gagner tous les matchs à domicile?
Non, notamment avec ce stade-là qui est nouvellement conçu du côté de Bamenda, ça permet véritablement que le public puisse revenir. Nous savons très bien ce qui secoue actuellement ce côté du Cameroun-là, notamment avec cette crise-là qui dérange véritablement. Ça avait surtout coupé beaucoup de spectateurs, beaucoup de personnes, beaucoup d'amoureux du football qui sont à la fois supporters de PWD, de Ngoketunda et de toutes les autres équipes. Vous savez, la partie anglophone du Cameroun, c'est une partie vraie. C'est une partie que lorsqu'elle a des éléments à dire ou à revendiquer, lorsqu'elle vous aime, elle vous aime véritablement avec tout ce qu'elles ont en cœur véritablement. Certainement, c'est à cause de ça, parce qu'il y a une véritable ferveur populaire qui se présentent lorsque vous êtes du côté de Bamenda, notamment avec ces supporters-là qui sont véritablement membres et qui réussissent à pousser leur équipe à chaque fois dans des situations où elles réussissent à remonter la pente.
Ok, voyons Bamboutos qui a commencé le championnat avec 8 joueurs au stade, disons 7 joueurs du champ avec le gardien et ils avaient perdu leur premier match, mais on ne les trouvait pas en dernière place dans le pool B, mais plutôt Yafoot qui est complet dans le pool B. Qu'en pensez-vous de cette équipe de Bamboutos de Bouddha?
Bamboutos de Bouddha, c'est une véritable équipe. Nous savons très bien, on ne reviendra pas concernant la Fédération camerounaise de football, de savoir pourquoi Bamboutos n'avait que très peu de licences. Ça, certainement, avec les juridictions, il y a des choses qui sont en train d'être régulées pour que ça arrive véritablement. Mais Bamboutos est une équipe mythique, c'est une très grosse équipe du championnat et il est important que Bamboutos se batte très vite pour pouvoir revenir dans le très haut du tableau, de pouvoir revenir en MTN Elite One parce que la place véritable des équipes comme Bamboutos, c'est en MTN Elite One, donc Bamboutos devrait rapidement se battre aux côtés des Astres de Douala et toutes les autres équipes là pour pouvoir rapidement revenir et recoller le tableau et revenir retrouver les autres en MTN Elite One parce que la place de Bamboutos, c'est une équipe qui ramène énormément de ferveur, beaucoup de supporters et ce n'est que ça qui permet véritablement de faire vivre le championnat et c'est ça que nous avons besoin, nous les supporters, nous les entraîneurs et tous les fans de football.
Son plus grand résultat depuis le commencement du championnat Elite One du premier journée jusqu'au 6e journée. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire votre plus grand match depuis le début du championnat?
Mon plus grand match depuis le début du championnat, c'est ce match-là qui avait eu lieu à Douala. C'était un match de deuxième division entre les Astres de Douala qui affrontait, je pense que Astre de Douala. Non, je vais revenir certainement sur le match de Dynamo contre Fortuna, qui était un très beau match, mais qui, par ma foi, à un certain moment, on a eu comme impression que AS Fortuna avait levé le pied parce que AS Fortuna était en train de dominer la Dynamo, de véritablement presser la Dynamo. Et à la deuxième mi-temps, on a vu des remplacements de l'entraîneur qui avait pratiquement fait sortir Solomon Assa, qui était un excellent sujet de jeu, qui n'était pas du tout blessé. On a vu Solomon Assa sortir, faire des remplacements qui par la suite avaient permis à ce que cette équipe de Dynamo puisse certainement appuyer beaucoup plus cette équipe de Fortuna et remporter ce match-là où la Fédération camerounaise de football avait d'ailleurs ouvert une enquête parce que j'étais assis au stade, pas loin de Samuel Eto'o, pas loin de Franck Happy et tous étaient en train de secouer la tête, de chercher à savoir qu'est-ce qui s'est véritablement passé. Pour moi, c'était l'un des plus beaux matchs, mais par la suite qui a été entaché avec cette petite tonne d'huile-là. Le second match que j'ai regardé à Douala, c'était ce match entre Avion et Bamboutos, qui était un match pour moi qui était très insipide, qui ne s'est pas achevé parce que on a eu 2 joueurs de Bamboutos qui se sont blessés et pour la suite ça n'augure pas véritablement des lendemains meilleurs d'aller au stade, de payer 2000 francs, s'asseoir et regarder un match comme celui-là où on n'a que 9 joueurs et que par la suite ils ne s'arrêtent pas. Ça n'augure pas des lendemains meilleurs, ça ne permet pas à la Fédération camerounaise de football de se vendre véritablement.
Ok, monsieur Désiré Ndjunkam, et depuis le début du championnat, quelle est votre plus grande surprise en termes de défaites durant le championnat Elite One et Elite 2 du Cameroun?
C'est faux vasu pour moi parce que l'année dernière, je me souviens lorsque j'étais avec AS Fortuna, on avait affronté cette équipe de faux vasu et c'est une équipe qui était très joueuse, qui était assez équilibrée de par son gardien de but, la ligne de défense au milieu et en attaque. C'était une équipe assez équilibrée. On se pose véritablement des questions de savoir mais qu'est-ce qui se passe avec Faux Vasu cette saison? Faux Vasu n'est pas en train de gagner, Faux Vasu ne fait que perdre. Pourtant, il y a pratiquement certains joueurs aussi qui sont restés, des joueurs cadres de cette équipe de Faux Vasu. Lorsqu'on sait que Faux Vasu fait partie des équipes qui payent bien les joueurs, qui réussissent à bien négocier les contrats des joueurs dès l'entame, il y a véritablement question de chercher à savoir mais pourquoi Faux Vasu se retrouve au bas-fond du classement. Il y a aussi cette équipe de Stade Rennais de Mélon qui n'est véritablement pas en train d'avancer. On se pose véritablement des questions de savoir mais qu'est-ce qui se passe avec ces équipes-là. Espérons juste que le championnat ne s'achèvera pas comme ça et qu'on aura 2 grosses équipes comme Faux Vasu et Stade Rennais de Mélon qui vont être reléguées en 2e division. Il faudrait véritablement que ces équipes se battent et qu'elles recollent pour retrouver le haut du tableau dans ce championnat MTN Elite One.
Et voyons déjà le championnat du premier journée jusqu'au 6e journée du championnat MTN Elite One et pourquoi pas du premier journée à 3e journée du championnat MTN Elite 2. Est-ce que vous voyez déjà quelqu'un que vous voyez qui peut prendre notre titre du champion de cette championnat l'année-ci?
Bah, en MTN Elite One, on a cette équipe de PWD qui est devant, mais il y a Dynamo aussi qui a une très bonne dynamique, qui est en train d'avancer. Il y a aussi la Colombe qui va se réveiller. Je pense que c'est difficile actuellement de dire que voilà l'équipe qui va remporter parce que c'est un championnat uniquement avec 14 équipes. La phase aller va certainement se jouer. Il y aura une phase retour qui sera certainement mélangée parce qu'il y aura aussi il y aura un mercato qui sera ouvert, mais dans cette avancée-là, il va falloir que que chaque équipe essaye de se remotiver. En deuxième division, on a cette équipe de Ngorketunja qui avance véritablement à pas sûr. On a aussi Avion Académie qui a décidé qui a perdu son joueur fétiche, qui s'est envolé, je pense, du côté de l'Espagne il y a quelques jours. C'est un championnat qui va se jouer. Actuellement, dit qu'une équipe en MTN est déjà champion. Nous savons très bien que cette équipe de Coton Sport de Garoua connaît le championnat. Ils ont une grosse expérience dans la manière de gérer le championnat. Donc, attendons de voir peut-être à la fin de la phase aller, on essaiera peut-être de savoir des équipes qui vont descendre en deuxième division, mais l'équipe qui sera championne, ce ne sera pas facile à dire d'entrée de jeu.
Avant de partir, Monsieur Désiré Ndjunkam, quel coach que vous voyez tactiquement prêt ou tactiquement devant cette saison dans le championnat camerounais?
Dans Alioum Kada avec cette équipe de Gazelle, sans toutefois me tromper. Je pense qu'Alioum Kada, c'est l'un des entraîneurs qui réussit à poser le pied sur le ballon, ça ne dégage pas, ça avance progressivement jusqu'au milieu, sans risque de me tromper. Je vais citer Alioum Kada, mais il y a aussi Kounganissa avec qui j'étais du côté de l'AS Fortuna. C'est pas pour faire comprendre, pour lui faire plaisir que j'étais avec lui, non, c'est parce que ça réussit à véritablement jouer. Il est reparti du côté de l'Aigle de la main noire et il réussit aussi à poser le pied et à avancer. Il y a aussi cette équipe de Ngorketunja. Nous ne savons pas véritablement comment elle fait. Même PWD, c'est un championnat qui est en train de véritablement se relever, Claudia. Je vous assure que les choses sont véritablement en train d'avancer. Peut-être le petit bémol, c'est concernant l'arbitrage. Il va falloir qu'on essaye de faire à ce que les arbitres soient dans de meilleures conditions, parce que si les arbitres ne sont pas dans de meilleures conditions, on aura toujours des situations litigieuses à chaque fois qu'on est en train d'avancer.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Désiré Ndjunkam. Merci beaucoup. We are going to go on a short break, and when we come back, we are definitely going to continue with enough analysis. We are going to be spilling out or unboxing what we have installed in the boxes for you in this edition of Sportbox. Stay tuned as we go on the short break.
Hey, Royal TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch, interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality. Hey, Royal TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch, interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality.
Welcome back to Sports Box on Royal Television, the Bouillabaisse Television. Joining me in the studio is, I call him the medical journalist. He is actually a nurse and a graduate from Maflekumen Higher Institute of Health Sciences in Tico. He is a freelance journalist, a sports newscaster, and a commentator in the person of Dobgima Isidora Nubia. Gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Madam Claudia, and I'm very pleased to be here. And it's a great privilege to sit here to talk sport, having in mind that I didn't actually study this in school, but out of passion and my drive towards knowing what it's all about because of the love for it. So I get to getting this far because of that passion. So I'm happy being here.
You're welcome once more, Mr. Isidore. Before we dive in, Isidore, what caught your attention this week in football?
This weekend football, first off, we cannot talk about this weekend football without talking about our own local league football, or let's say the top tier football in our country.
Yes.
And first, we'll I'll look at the game where Cotton finally gave us a surprise victory.
Of course.
Haven't played, I think, 4 games and haven't scored this the amount of goals they have scored. 5 goals to 1.
Definitely.
And I think that's been my game of the week. Surprise so far.
Okay. And which game has actually been your biggest match result for the M10 Elite 1 or the M10 Elite 2 so far?
The M10 Elite 1 so far, we've had so many interesting results. I would like to say I'll be taking the side of Victoria United because I think it's around my locality.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why I can say it's, let's say if I'm supporting the club that's in the M10 Elite 1 end, I'll go for
Victoria United. And the first game they played, despite some controversies around it, and I'll just say, well, Victoria United, we're expecting much from them, and I think from match day 1 to match day 6 of the MTN Elite 1 Championship, can we say, or can you say you are already seeing a team eyeing the title so far?
Yes, of course. When the season began, we saw teams like the Victoria United herself, teams like Dinamo, Egle Royal of the Menua, Gazelle FA, PWD, but PWD just came out of nowhere after first game's defeat
in Limbe
and went to Bamenda, changed the narrative,
and they are actually top in the league right now.
Lost since then.
Yeah.
But as it stands, Gazelle is topping the table because they are currently leading by 1-0 against I think IS Fortuna, Fufu Elite of Yaoundé. Yeah. So I think if the game doesn't go well for them, PWD will go back on top. Okay. So PWD has been a great team from game 2, for match day 2 of the M21.
Let's talk about our very own lone Southwest representative in the Elite 2 Championship, that is the Kumba City FC. How can you say about this team just being promoted this season in the M10 Elite 2 Championship of the Cameroon Football Association and going through with a 3-on-3 win, home and away? What can you say about the Kumba Football Club?
For Kumba City FC, it is a moment for the diehard fans of Kumba to love what their team is doing now, because they are the winners of the Southwest Regional League, and for that reason they will be promoted to the M10 Elite 2, and the fans are giving everything for their club, and I think they'll go far. Their performances lately have been impressive, home and away, especially when they play at home. They make sure they give their all, and they go home with the necessary 3 points. And I think if they go this way, they'll be promoted to the top tier football. That's M10 Elite 1.
Okay. Still in Cameroon football, while the global football eyes are turning towards the Ballon d'Or conversation right here in Cameroon, the question remains, when will we see another Cameroonian in serious contention? That is, when it comes to football, is it all with players' performances in the top flight here in Cameroon and in Africa in general? Do you get enough, or why don't they get enough global recognition when it comes to football?
For that aspect, you know, African football and, let's say, Cameroon football, should I say the way they do the publicity, the PRO action and all that, they don't get to sell themselves, make maximum use of the social media platforms. You know, it's not all about you just going to play the football game or giving your best, but knowing how to be professional in what you are doing. And for our own Cameroon, I think there is a lot to be done when it comes to, you know, showcasing yourself out there, getting the maximum recognition you should have. Like few years ago, we know of Nathan Douala and his performances lately, or before leaving Limbe, that's Victoria United, to now Canon of Yaoundé. You know, there was a lot of, you know, talk about him. He was actually trending, but from recent times, you hardly hear of him, just to telling you how that consistency, that level of, you know, maximum showcase, like, you know, portrayal of what they have for global recognition as well as continental recognition.
Yeah.
Like, for example, currently in the continent, we are looking at players like Chemalon Fundo, who plays out there for USM of Alger in Algeria, and his performance during his last game, I think, or his last two games, has really
he was actually the star player.
Yeah. So things like that should encourage other players that if they need to go to that extent, and as well globally, they need to do a lot of, you know, homework before getting the maximum recognition, not forgetting PRO and media duties.
Yeah. And what if the team is not up to the standards of actually publicizing these players, or the market is not that broad for these people? And what if they don't have the equipment to actually sell these players? What is going to be your advice to the media officers of each football team?
First thing first, if you know you need something which is necessary or important, you need to go extra miles. You're already in the business.
Yeah.
You're already there, and there is no backing out. Let's say you're trying to do something else. That's what you are doing, and you know what to do, and you know the necessary requirements. So I don't feel like if we are stagnant or being at the same lane or on the same pace every other season, I don't think it will speak well for the lovers of sports around, or even you who is managing that team, or the lovers of, or the fans of that said club. So if we're talking about the requirements or the necessary resources, then they should go in for it, get them, and do the necessary thing that's supposed to be done. And they should not blame federations for not taking appropriate actions. You yourself, who, like, you want the recognition, you should show your interest to what you want before you maybe getting what you're supposed to have.
Not everyone would like to spend a penny from their pockets just to promote talent. Meanwhile, it's actually what they like. And we move to the nominees of the Cameroon Ballon d'Or this season. We see the federation had put up a jury for this event, and we'll dive straight to the list of the best goalkeepers, that is for the Elite Championship, as nominees for the Ballon d'Or this season. We have as a goalkeeper from Panther Sportif Jinde, we have Gabriel Zong, we have Idrissou Forfinia, who is actually in Sudan right now, but last season he was with Colombe Sportive of Njia Elobo. We have Oseini Usmanu from Gaza Football Academy of Yaoundé, and why not Sombang Edward, who just came back from the AFCON, who was with PWD, and Vladimir Laroche of Stade Rena of Melon. That was the nominees for the Elite. We have the nominees for the Guinness Super League Best Goalkeeper position. We have Calix Chantal Nga of Amazon FAP of Yaoundé. We have Chelsea Ngole of Louvre Prov of Yaoundé. and Chris Vanessa Sin of FC Bolova, Glory Asonyi She, who is actually with the under 20 Lionesses right now. She plays for Aitambong FC of Nkambe. We have Matt Yolan Okmahan of Leke Football Fee. We dive straight to the best coach of the MTN Elite so far. We have our very own David Pagu of PWD of Bamenda. And why not Joel Alium Kada of Gazelle Football Academy, Kong Anisette Stefan of AS Fortuna, Richard Toa of Column Sportive Jinja Elobo, and Yves Clément Aroga of Panther Sportive Jinde. We have the best coach of the Guinness Super League, that is the female top flight of Cameroon. We have Josephine Ndomo Mike of Amazon Fab of Yaoundé, Pumi Vu Udu of FC Bolova, and why not Koloko Francis of Eclair Football Fee de Sa, Zanangono Stéphane Saint of Leke Football Fee Club of Yaoundé, and Ronan Gopche of Aitabong Football Girls of Kambe. We have so far we have the revolution of the season, that is Guinness Super League. We have surprising names right here from one club. We have 3 nominees. We have Bella Karen Ndoule of Vision Sport Academy of Yaoundé. We have Crystal Nuela Aoge, the captain of the under 17 Lionesses of Vision Sport Football Academy of Yaoundé. We have Gertrude Merveille Dikier of FC Ebolova, Mendy Keda Dabris Ngo Bella of Vision Foot of Yaoundé, and Milan Yolanzoa of Lekie. We go straight to revelation of the Elite One Championship. We have a player from Young Sport Academy. Young Sport was unfortunately relegated last season to a league we are still to name. We have Baye Bane Etienne Steve of Young Sport Academy of Bamenda. We have Jean Poupes of Coton Sport of Garwa. We have Maël Fernandez Monyobe of Gazelle, Serge Dura of Gazelle, and why not Tetego Bene Ryan of Victoria United. And that was the league. We go straight to the female Ballon d'Or nominees of the Guinness Super League this season. We have names that are definitely going to shock you out there, but mind you guys, they are actually there. We have Brunel Onena Belue of FC Bolova, Calix Nga Chantal of Amazon Fab, Makumkwa Kwese of FC Bolova, Matt Yolan Okmahan of Leke Football Club. We have Mogai Lewo of Leke Football Club. We have Milan Yolan Zoa of Amazon Fab. And why not Miriam Maheva Yanjo Wamen of Amazon Fab. Still Onela Mulu of Vision Football Girls. We have Raiza Adama Nyambang of Njia Sports, Tiwa Liz Fresh of Leke Football Fee, and Lema Kosa of Eclair Football Fee. Those were the nominees of the Guinness Super League Female Ballon d'Or this season. And we go to the big game of the season. The long-awaited and awaited is right here. That is the list of the Ballon d'Or male category. We have names that are going to shock you, names that are going to surprise you. We move straight with Adriana Boris Fumo of AS Fortuna, Bayebane Etienne Steve Lima of Young Sport Academy, Blaise Fu Ndifocho of PWD of Bamenda. We have Idris Forfinia of Column Sportive Jinja Elobo, Jean-François Poupes Mangele Elong of Coton Sport. We have Maël Fernandez Monyobe of Gazelle, and Hamza Hamidou. Unfortunately, he's not in the country, but we think or we believe he's going to attend the ceremony of Column Sportive Jinja Elobo. We have Serge Dura of Gazelle Football Academy of Garwa, Tetego Ebene Ryan of Victoria United of Limbe, Valentine Beobato of Les Astres de Douala, Fansu Shimen Konad of Panther Sportive Jinde. Isidore.
A lot.
A lot of surprises.
A lot.
But who do you think can lift that trophy on that day? I know you always go back to your team, Victoria United of Limbe, because you have Tetego Ryan among them.
Ryan, we are still looking up to that fateful day, but I think the performance of Serge Jura from Gazelle FA cannot go unnoticed.
Okay.
So, without any disclosure or conclusion of whatsoever, we are still waiting for that day. So, it's a kind of it's not open. It is very tight for one to just look at who is to win this national recognition when it comes to sport.
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or, it's a ceremony where we get to recognizing the best out of the best talents that will, go wide, go across the world to selling their brand and all that. Amongst everything about this nomination, what caught my attention was the promise Peter Food made for who is going home with the Ballon d'Or,
Okay.
the SUV. I don't know if this alone has sparked so many conversations at the background. Chino John Bosco last season, now in the United Arab Emirates, playing for Gulf United.
Yeah.
I think he had a gift from MTN also. I think.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it was not up to this standard. SUV at this point, it's something we can't wait.
To see.
27th of February.
Yeah, not far. We
It's
are
not
just
far.
a week away from it.
So a lot. Tuwalis Fase as well from the Guinness Super League.
You think?
Playing for the under-20 Lionesses.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that she was among the 8 players dropped towards the game
For disciplinary issues. Yeah.
where they had to face Botswana. Thank God, got so kind they had to go through, and now they are waiting for Tanzania, I think, for the fourth round of
And the last round.
And maybe, perhaps we know they will do their best to get into Poland. So I think Tuwalis Fase and Serge Jura, they're one of my top picks when it comes to
The CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup promise intensity as clubs fight for continental glory, and also remains Africa's ultimate club competition. The quarterfinal draw of the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup are out there. What do you think about it? For the CAF Champions League, we have very, very exciting and interesting classification, as we find AS Beken to take on Al Hilal of Sudan, and AS Tunis contre AS Al Ali FC. Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa is taking Stade Malien of Mali, and Asfar of Morocco will be plying their trade with the Pyramids. That was for CAF Champions League. And for the CAF Confederations Cup, we have exciting fixtures from the north, like Al Masri will be taking of Ere Belouizdad of Algeria, and Olympic Club Safa will be taking on Wydad. Soto of Congo Brazzaville will be plying their trade with Zamalek, and why not, we have AS Maniema Union, who will be contended with our very own Che Malone Club of Algeria, that is USMA of Algeria. When you saw this classification, when you saw these fixtures, what immediately came to your mind?
Mouth-watching encounters. These fixtures or the ties, it is one to watch, because it rarely happens. When it happens, you're looking at the likes of RS Berkane of Morocco, Al Hilal, Al Hali of Egypt, Pyramids, Mamelodi Sundowns. These are household names when it comes to continental football.
Just the big boys are left in the tournament.
Big boys are left, and the most interesting thing is that they are not directly paired. They are, it's been made in such a way that they have a high probability of meeting themselves at the level of the semi-finals. So that alone only gives you that goosebumps, or the hope for you seeing more of fireworks to come up when it comes to the semi-finals. Looking at Pyramids of Egypt, I think they have a strong squad of Fiston Mayele, including the powerful squad they have already, and they are the current holders of the CAF Super Cup. Going against Asfar of Morocco, another household name when it comes to Moroccan football. Not forgetting the likes of RS Berkane, I think, from Algeria. And Al Ali against Tunis Esperance of Tunisia. That's
Mm-hmm.
another game that's kind of um, all hopes looking at Al Ali
I
and
was to
Mamelodi
ask
Sundowns.
Isidore, do you
Today,
think the northern side of Africa is dominating football in Africa?
the northern part of the continent has, should I say, a level, a little edge above the clubs at the level of the central part of the continent, the
Okay.
southern part. Why do I say so? You look at their infrastructure, the way they invest in various resources, apparently you look at Al Hilal, the record champions of continental football, Berkane, Tunis, and lots more. But we will not look at football on paper or look at football on whatsoever history you had. Looking at Al Hilal here of Sudan, they are playing in Sudan, but they don't play the Sudanese league. They play at the Rwanda Super League,
Yeah,
Premier League.
Premier League,
So that's just to tell you that things are changing.
definitely.
Don't be surprised if you see Al Hilal defeating RS Berkane. So that's just to tell you that it's not all about what you have or what you've had or what you are trying to improve or to project.
Football these days is actually full of surprises, so you
Surprises.
cannot predict what is
We
going
saw
to
what
happen.
happened in Morocco during the AFCON, so a lot to await. And for the CAF Confederations Cup, I think these two competitions in Africa just gives us that opportunity to see our players, participating in various competitions. But because the difference is just, I think, the cash prize at the end of the day, and let's say other advantages financially, motivationally, and lots more. But I don't see a clear difference per se. But still, it gives that projection to our players. Like you said, Che Malone playing out there in Algeria for
Algeria.
USM of Alger. Before playing there, he had played for Cotton Sport with Tanzania, Simba
Tanzania,
Sport Club.
of
And
course.
so that's just to tell you how far continental football is expanding and giving that visibility to players that have the opportunity.
Talking
Like,
about Champions League, let's leave Africa, and actually last night in Europe, the UEFA Champions League reminded us of why Europe remains the pinnacle of club football. Watching the game of Galatasaray taking up of Juventus, and why not Borussia Dortmund and Atalanta. The game that shocked me all was Benfica and Real Madrid, where we had a halt in the game because of racist actions from players, and Vinicius Junior had to complain, and the match was halted for over 12 minutes. What can you say about the performances of club, especially with Galatasaray, who was one goal down in his own backyard, but later on, due to a red card which they had to obtain from their opponent, they had to actually weave over it and beating Juventus in their own backyard. What can you say about Galatasaray, and especially our very own Osimhen in Africa, not scoring but providing 3 assists in that game?
yes, talking about European football, saying it's one of the most interesting part of sports to look at the pinnacle of the very football sport to talk about, and the difference between what we have here in Africa, Cameroon, and what we have out there. That's just to tell you how advanced things are out there. And not talking about that aspect, but going straight to our focal point, what happened during the playoffs is just to tell you how interesting this competition looks like.
Of course.
When it comes to such moments, you don't have to look at what has happened or what's supposed to happen. You just need to know that if you don't do it now, it's either a do or die affair. That's what Galatasaray used. If it was a game that had little or no expectations, I think Juventus had an edge. But due to the fact that Galatasaray are looking towards the future, if they win these, they are having a greater chance to going further, and capitalized on the red card shown to Juventus, and Osimhen, the man at the very helm, doing what he's supposed to do. Osimhen has a lot of stories to tell, and his story alone inspires a lot. Even if he's not scoring, but his performance, it's alone to giving his team the necessary points they need. So I have to congratulate him a lot, and kudos to Galatasaray for turning it around and progressing to maybe, I think there's a second leg for the playoffs.
Definitely.
Definitely. And as well, Benfica, the game you spoke of, the racist action, Vinicius. I think there is this, I don't know, when it comes to Vinicius and racism, I don't know if he is just the only black man out there. So there's a lot. I tend to question his attitude or his performances when it comes to things like this. Why always Vinicius? A lot from Valencia to La Liga games and all that.
Definitely.
But I followed what the guy from Benfica said. He said he didn't get him clearly. I don't know if he saw.
He said he called him my brother, but yeah. Vinicius actually got something else.
Platini or is Prestani.
Yeah,
so
Prestiani.
There is a lot to conclude when it comes to Vinicius himself. He has a lot of issues with. I don't know if he's seeking for recognition or I don't know what he's seeking for.
Everyone definitely looks.
But at that level,
for the camera
he has gotten to that zenith of football, or he's gotten to that level. You don't have to make football look like a game of sympathy or emotions.
Yeah.
Play football and forget about what happens. It's not everything you complain. So many posts say he talks too much, he does things extravagantly and a lot. He's not the only black man out there, so let him calm down.
Definitely, Dobgima Isidore, football continues actually to unite continents. Football creates heroes and inspire generations. Many thanks to my very own panelist, Mr. Dobgima Isidore Nubia, and also Junkam Desire, all the way from the littoral region. This program was actually produced by Madame Frida Leina Voma, and at the audio console we have Mr. David. I am Claudia Voma. This program, Sportbox, comes up every Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and why not Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. for weekend sports. Stay tuned, stay informed, don't go anywhere. For after now, we have News Hour coming on Royal TV Booyah. See you on Saturday.
Hey, Royal TV viewers, your voice matters. And now, we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to